Welcome to the channel. My name's Christian. Today we're going to be removing a dishwasher that stopped working efficiently on me, getting ready for a replacement that's coming in. Doing it myself did save me a couple $100s. First off, we're going to go ahead and find the breaker box in the house and turn the power supply to the dishwasher off. Next, we're going to go under the sink, find out where the water supply to the dishwasher unit is, and go ahead and turn that off as well. Now once both the power and water supply off, we're going to go down to the bottom of the dishwasher at the kick plate, find the screws that are holding it in place, and then remove them, giving us access to all the components underneath. Once we have the screws and the kick plate removed, as well as any sound dampening insulation that happens to be under there, we're going to get access to the water, which is right there, as well as the power, which is going to be off to the right here. Now I went ahead and disconnected the water supply first. I had to use a wrench just because of the confined space. The copper pipe did give me a little bit of a fight as it applied pressure to the input, and it let me think that I was still working and removing it when indeed I had actually already finished dethreading it, and it just needed to be pushed back to be released. I did speed this video up because it did take me about 3 or 4 minutes to figure out that I was done and I could disconnect the water supply line. Once we have the water supply line disconnected, we're going to go ahead to the power supply side and turn the power off, or disconnect the power because it should already be off if you're working with the power lines. So I went ahead and removed the safety cover. I did bring out a tester and I tested the wires just to make sure that I had indeed turned off the correct breaker. And this is something that I recommend you do as well. Once I ensured the power was off, I went ahead and removed the wire nuts. I pushed the wires out of the way and prepped the wires to be pushed back through the unit. I did go ahead and speed this up as well, just because it did take me a few minutes to figure out how to remove and fiddle with the wires just because of the space to get them out. Hopefully the unit you're removing just has a simple plug in the wall and isn't hardwired in like mine, and this step should be a fairly easy one for you. Now once we have the wires removed, we're going to go ahead and go under the sink, and at the disposal we're going to go ahead and remove the drain line that the dishwasher drains into. Make sure you have a towel underneath here because any food debris that gets kicked into there from the disposal, as well as any water that happens to be trapped up in the line, is going to drain out. Once we have everything disconnected, we're going to go ahead and find where the dishwasher is connected to the countertops. So because I have a wooden countertop, I have these tabs that have screws that hold the dishwasher in place. If you happen to have a granite countertop, your screws may be located along the side of your dishwasher. Now for the final step, we're going to go ahead and lower the legs. This will give us a little bit more room to wiggle the dishwasher out of the space that it's currently in. I went ahead and lowered these legs about half an inch to get enough room to pull it out. Once everything is disconnected, the legs are lowered, we went ahead and pulled the dishwasher out from its location. Just because of the tight space, I did have a little bit of trouble with the insulation getting hung up, but it was a fairly easy fix, as well as the drain line got hung up underneath that I had to pull out. But the unit is very light, and I was able to remove it fairly easy. Now, like I said, this did save me a bunch of money on the install process, and hopefully it does help you guys as well. If it did help you, go ahead, like the video, please comment and subscribe to the channel.